Hello, everyone, and welcome. I feel like I have been gone for forever. Thank you so much for spending part of your Sunday afternoon. It feels like evening. Well, wait, it feels earlier than it is, or later. What did we do? We sprang forward. Yeah. I'm all kinds of confused because I don't even sleep right now. Um, but I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad you guys are here and hopping on the Zoom. And if you are watching the rewatch, thank you so much for spending time and plugging in with your team and seeing what's going on. It's awesome. I love it when people watch the rewatch and just dedicate that time to plug in and stay connected with all of us. So that's awesome. You should be proud of yourself for doing that. That's awesome. And thank you guys for hopping on live. Okay. Let's dive in really quick. We are going to talk about the Breast Check Kit. A lot of people don't know, but the Breast Check Kit was actually the very first product that Plexus had. And they came out with Slim very quickly afterwards, but the Breast Check Kit has been featured on Dr. Oz. And I actually found the YouTube of Dr. Oz talking about the Breast Check Kit, the Plexus Breast Check Kit. So I'm going to put that link in. It's just like a 2-minute video, but he shows how to use it. So if you've never seen a demonstration of how they use the Breast Check Kit, this is a great video. So it's about a 2-minute video. I will post it in the link underneath this, but this is what the Breast Check Kit used to come in, and now they come in these handy dandy little zip bags, but they look, on the inside, they look the same here. And then this is the Breast Check Kit. So it's filled with a liquid that enhances the feeling of touch. So it can enhance otherwise undetectable lumps and bumps in your breasts that you may want to get checked out. So this, you just literally, it's shaped perfectly for going you know where, and you just place it over your breasts and you do your regular check. So watch that video, watch the YouTube, and he'll show you how to do the check on yourself and how to use one of these. Awesome. It's Plexus is all about early detection. So they promote early breast detection or early breast cancer detection. And so they celebrate it at convention every year. No, not convention. Is it at convention or leaders retreat? It was leaders retreat. Okay. It was at leaders retreat that they do the 5K. So they do the 5K Plexus walk for breast cancer awareness and early detection. So it's at the heart of what we do at Plexus, doing early detection. This is a really cool little gizmo. So check it out. Check out the video. And if you know someone who could benefit, these are great little gifts. Like, this isn't often something somebody may buy for themselves, but buying it for someone and helping them have some early detection would be awesome. Let me put this back. You guys can totally tell I'm flying by the seat of my pants today. So, all right, let's jump into, the other thing I wanted to say. I knew there was something else. So they came out with the Breast Check Kit, and then they came out with Slim. This is an original Slim stick. So we have just a couple left. They're kind of a novelty, and so one day I'm probably going to frame it. But this is the original Slim that they came out with. And a lot of people may not know this, but if you are wondering which one is closest, the Slim Hunger Control is actually closest to the original Slim recipe. So oftentimes people will start, I know several diamonds that start their people off with Slim HC. And then if they want to see a difference or see if Slim Microbiome is better for them, then they'll switch them to Slim Microbiome. But a lot of people start with Slim HC. It's the closest to the original. And so that's just like some little bit of information that you might want to keep in your back pocket. So yeah, original Slim stick. These two were basically, it was the Breast Check Kit, the Slim, original Slim, and Accelerator is what Sonia Dudley started with, and she basically got to the top of the company with those 3 products. Pretty amazing. So those 3 products made a huge impact on people's life, and it just expanded from there. So I love that little bit of history about Plexus, and the fact that their heart is in early detection, helping people from the very beginning. So anyways, all right, let's talk about March. This is an amazing month. I know Ember touched on a lot of stuff for our beginning of the month. I want to know, did you guys get the last email, the last Plexus scoop? It was sent March 5th. And just a couple of things I want to make sure everyone is aware of. Okay, everybody knows about the Joyome 30-day serums. Totally excited about that. I think that this is awesome. I think that at first I was kind of like, we have a 60-day, why do we need a 30-day? But there are people who just want the 30 days. There are people who just want a month-to-month subscription with it, or maybe just to try it for a month. And plus, the price point is great. So the price point of our 60-day could be a little bit scary, but we can show them the 30-day. They can give it a shot for 30 days, and that price point is much better. So this is great. I absolutely love that they came out with a 30-day, and I think it's an amazing option. Of course, oh, go ahead, Mitzi.
Yes, I want to ask a question. I'm curious, can you order that, the 30 days? Can you order it twice, or are you allowed to just order that one at a time if someone wants to try it?
It's a new product, so you can order it as often as you want to. Is that answering your question?
Okay, so I don't understand the difference then between the 30-day and 60-day.
So it's basically, from what I understand, it's price point. So 60 days, when you've got those bigger bottles and it's more expensive up front, people might not want to purchase that much or be that committed, to where they can get the 30-day for cheaper and do the month-to-month like that. Does that make sense? So it's a less expensive option. Like they can just, instead of buying 2 months worth in 1 month, they can just buy it monthly, and it's more affordable. Yes, Ember, go for it.
Also, another thing to point out is the 3-day, which ships free. There was some confusion in our pod. But so Brenda orders it. So there's the belief that only ambassadors get free shipping. But I have not an ambassador. I've been talking to her about Plexus, and she finally is excited about this 3-day pack of Joyome, and she ordered it with free shipping.
Yes.
So every free shipping on the 3 days.
Yes.
And the pack of Joyome is a great way to start.
Yes, exactly. Yes, no, I totally agree. So all the 3 days ship free for anyone. They don't even have to be a preferred customer. They can just be retail one-time purchaser. The 3-day challenge, the 3-day Slim Challenge pack is the same way. The 3 days are free shipping. It's $19.95 flat. But yeah, the 30-day is just making it more affordable for people who maybe can't come out of pocket for a 60-day. And also, with it being a 30-day, they can get their Joyome and their collagen at the same time. So everything's at the same time. And maybe there's some people that are going to only want Joyome and collagen, or only want Joyome and Slim. So with it being monthly, that also helps us out, because they're purchasing monthly as opposed to purchasing the Joyome every other month. And that can be confusing, so it's going to be really expensive on the second month if they're doing collagen and Slim and the 60-day Joyome. And then the middle month is not going to be that expensive because they're just going to get the collagen and the Slim. So this makes it to where it can be smoother as well for people. So yeah, does that help? I feel like I'm being confusing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We all know about free shipping. We all know about the 150 PV to get hemp extract oil, which I'm super excited that they're continuing that, because I really want it to come for sale. I have people asking about it. They've been asking about it for like 3 or 4 months. And then did everyone see that, this is the one thing I really wanted to point out, did everyone see that ProBio 5 is going to be increasing by $1? They're increasing the cost of ProBio 5. It's to keep up with industry innovation and to source the highest quality ingredients. So there's going to be a slight increase starting, it started March 1st. ProBio 5 is going to be $1 more. So just keep that, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, go ahead, Mitzi.
Yes, I do have a question. I remember from before they were talking about having the samples of the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse, the samples. We talked about that during the super, yeah. So I'm wondering, is that going to be released? Or
I don't know. I don't know about that. That's a good question. I'll ask, that's a good question for Brenda. Tony, are you in Brenda's pod? Yeah. Maybe pose that and ask if they're coming out. I don't remember what they said about that. So that's a good question. Does anybody else remember about the ProBio 5 and BioCleanse samples? Okay, that would be a good question to ask. And we could probably even ask customer service. Because I remember you mentioning that, Mitzi, but I can't remember when they said that they would do that and have those samples. Sorry, give me just a second. I know. You're getting fussy in here. I know it. So, hi, you're gonna steal the show now? Yeah, you're gonna be cranky. Are you gonna be cranky? Don't be cranky. Don't be cranky. Okay, let me just double check. And then, did anybody watch, oh wait, what's the date? See, I don't even know the date, March 8th. So they're doing the launch, the Mexico launch is on the 13th, right? Is it the 13th or the 20th? I can't remember. I think the Mexico launch is the 13th. Okay.
I think it's the 13th.
Okay, good. I thought for a second that I had missed it, and I had wanted to kind of plug in and see the Mexico launch because I know that they're doing so much. It's really exciting. I caught a little video, a little teaser video that one of the Plexus corporate people did, and it looks like it's going to be really cool, a really cool event. So I wanted to catch part of that. So that's coming up. Don't forget that we're launching in Mexico. That's going to be a lot of fun. But other than that, guys, I wanted to talk about mindset and just share a couple of things. As you guys know, we're all in the Hawaii, road to Hawaii. Linda, I know you stepped down, but I know you're still working, and I love it. This connection has been so good. I love the way that what it's really done for me is help me realize that these are the people leading. Hold on just a second. I have an invasion. Hey, out. No.
Clean up the playroom.
Wonderful. Out. I'm on a Zoom. No, I will be with you in a minute. Sorry. One of the things that it has done for me is help me realize that, I mean, the gals that are leading this, the gals that are leading my pod are Ruby and Senior Ruby. Actually, they might both be Senior Ruby. But they have the same struggles. They have the exact same struggles, and it is so inspiring to talk to them and hear their struggles and encouraging. And they have the same struggles that we do and the same struggles we talk about. The same issues with customers, guys, the same flakiness, the same frustrations, and yet they have such amazing belief. They know where this is going. They know how much it helps people. They know the possibility of this company, the fact that it's a legacy company, the fact that we put so much into our product and so much research. So it has been hugely encouraging to me and just a blessing to my mindset, especially with how patient they are with everybody in there and just totally admit when they have bad weeks and they just come right back to it. I caught the rewatch of the Friday the Friday Live, and one of the gals in there, she talked about the code word, which is intentional. And she said she physically will look at a pretend line in the carpet and she will step over it. And this is her line that she is stepping over, and she's going to be intentional with what she's doing. And I love that she does a visual for herself. She will talk to herself and tell herself that no, she's going to complete her goals for the day, no matter what, no matter if she's tired, no matter what. And I realized, so one thing I was doing, especially just after having the baby, I was like, okay, I just need to make myself a workspace in my bedroom. I just need to figure out if I can have a workspace here, or I just need to have a little bit of this. I was coming up with all these different excuses on what I could do to make myself work. And I finally stopped 2 days ago, and I was like, the problem is not, sorry, hold on. The problem is not my workspace. The problem is not more of this or more of that, or I need to get more organized, or I need this or I need that. I simply need to be intentional about the work and do it. And I told Thomas, I was like, I have an office downstairs. I just need to be intentional. I have to go sit, do my work, set my timer, and do it. And there's no amount of organizing or cleaning up or making the space or doing this or doing that that is going to make me work. So just that reminder, I imagine this is something I'm going to have to remind myself of, even, 6 years from now, like Brenda was talking about. She still has to remind herself of getting the work done or what it takes to do it. So embracing the fact that this is a journey that we're going to continue. There's no arriving. Like, we have arrived. We are doing the things. We are going through the struggles. There's no like magic arrival of becoming a diamond. We are becoming diamonds. So keep that in your head. I hope that helps, because I know things can get discouraging in this business. And I have my chicken list people that I have been avoiding and not wanting to contact. And I have to keep telling myself, the worst they can tell me is no. The worst they can tell me is no. And so just coming back to that. Does anybody have anything to share? What have you guys been learning from Road to Hawaii and in your pods? I would love to hear it. Go ahead, Mitzi.
Yes. I went through being intentional. I like that because I realized that my pod, we need to help each other. And in order for us to help each other, we have to step out of our comfort zone. And we have to be more open and more expressive. So it was difficult for me about opening up and expressing myself, because most of the time I do not. I tend to put on the smile and I'm friendly and things are good, And, I support and help other people. That's fine, but it's not about me and my feelings, and they do count too. And these people, they want to know. And the best way for them to know is if I open up and share with them.
Yeah.
So I need to be intentional in working with my pod. And I need to be open about anything, that's on my mind and my feelings. So it was really nice to get some support and also to be accountable.
Right.
Because, I do have a pod and we do help each other and hold each other accountable. So that's really nice.
That's awesome. I love it. Ember, Tony, you guys want to share anything? What you've been learning? I love the silence. You don't have to. I know I'm putting you on the spot.
I have to stop and think what I learned. I don't know what I learned. But I've been working. This week I spent more time with my mom than I did last week. And so I don't have any new customers. I only have 75 points, so our pod's not gonna win because of me, that's for sure.
You want to know
No,
how many
it's just
points I had this week? I had 25.
okay.
So no stress.
No stress. Okay. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I just did it. I did it, and um, the word intentional. I at the last moment, if I'm tired, I'm done, I need to go to bed. I'll just pick somebody off of Facebook to friend and say, hey, we have friends in common, blah blah blah, and go to bed. But last week, I think I was more intentional last week. I spent a lot more time thinking about who I was going to contact.
Yeah,
And yeah, I don't know.
nice.
That's kind of the way my week has been. But I have someone who contacted me this morning out of the blue. I have 3 people, I think, that are sitting on the fence. The people that contacted me this morning are like, oh, we just want to order something. But then I said, well, it sounds like you really do need the triplex. And now they're quiet. So I don't know if they're going to order, or I could have just let them, get the triplex, or I could have just let them become preferred customers and get the ProBio 5 like they wanted.
Yeah,
We'll see. I mean, if,
right.
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
there you have it.
sometimes it's a very delicate dance to figure out
Yeah.
how to
Yeah.
present it, but yeah, not scare them away. But Tony,
Yeah.
I've been noticing you're doing great, and I love it. I'm excited for you. So
It's been good to have, there's that Plexus Friends group that we are in, and you're commenting on each other's. That's really helped a lot. I think that's how I've got my last 2 members. I think was because they were new friends, and they saw my post because other people are commenting and generating that
nice.
to the top. So that was really helpful, I think.
I'm so glad somebody thought to do that, because I have been involved in things like that on Instagram, but I didn't even cross my mind to do it on Facebook, and I don't know why. I'm so glad somebody thought of it. I was like, oh, that's brilliant. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Ember, do you want to share anything? You totally don't have to. I know I've been putting everybody on the spot. But did you get to do your interview? No. Okay. I love that idea, though. I love the idea of interviewing, and that counting as an event, as long as you've got 2 people or more that watch. So you can do an event by simply sharing your story or doing an interview.
Amber, could you tell us about your interview? I mean, you didn't get to do it, but what was your intent, and what was it going to look like? And
It was just one of those that Iris has done.
Yep.
There's just 2 questions. How did you find out about Plexus or something like that? And then what's your favorite product? And then I was just going to tell my story at the end, just so it could count for the sheet. And that was it.
who were you picking for your interview? Anybody particular?
I asked a couple of my downline. I had my cousin said yes, but then she had a sick baby, so she just it just didn't happen.
Okay.
And then you were going to post that on Facebook?
You were going to go live, right?
It would have been live, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool. That's cool to figure that out. Good job, though. Good.
Yeah.
Idea.
No, it's a great idea. It's like Mitzi and I did it last summer when we were at we were at a Saturday market, and we did a couple of those interviews with each other. We interviewed each other. So yeah, I think it's great. And I would love to see if our team would be interested in doing that, just sharing, everybody taking turns going live on each other's pages and interviewing each other's stories. It's really a fun way of getting the info out there. So yeah, I love it. And I love that counts as an event. And I really liked I think it was either Sonia or Julie in our pod And she just said, sometimes we really overcomplicate what things can be. And I'm like, boy, we sure do. And you know, that as long as people are watching it and interacting, that counts as an event. That counts as sharing. That's what this is all about. We don't have to overcomplicate this. It doesn't have to be some big, you know, shindig. It can be as simple as sharing your story live on Facebook and talking to people about it. So I love that. So yes. Go ahead, Mitzi.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Will this be on the team page or on the public page, the Facebook page?
Oh, Ember was going to do an interview this week on her personal page. She was going to do an interview, but it fell through. So we were just kind of picking her brain about what that was going to look like. So hopefully she'll do another one or be able to. And so yeah, it was just going to be on her personal page so that other people could see it. Yeah, so awesome. Yay, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of all that you guys are learning and all the work you're doing and the connections. And also, it was so fun today. I, for the first time, scrolled all the way back up because I was looking for some information in our leaders chat, and I saw all of the chatting about me when I was giving birth, and it was so sweet. Like, it totally filled my heart. I was like, oh, stuff I had no idea was going on. But so that was super fun. You guys are awesome. I love it. So that is pretty much all I have for our Zoom. We will dive into more things. I'm going to get more plugged in every single day. I get better and better as far as my brain working. So that's really nice. And you'd think I'd have it down by now, being baby number 6, but I tell you what, each kid and situation is different. And I was like, yeah, this has been a little bit more challenging than I anticipated. But that's usually how I am. I'm really over optimistic about what I'm capable of. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I can't do this. Anyway, so we'll get more and more plugged in. I'm really looking forward to, seeing what March holds for Plexus. And just to let you guys know, I am staying in contact with the gal with the Airbnb. Thomas and I are going to be looking at plane tickets. Start looking at plane tickets now if you haven't already, especially with this beautiful coronavirus. Plane ticket prices are dropping. So woot woot, that works for us. So check out the start looking for plane tickets. We're gonna be looking as well, and we have a place to stay. I'm just patiently waiting for this gal to get me exact numbers, because she's trying to finish up her paperwork, and they just had a tornado. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay there, like there has been. Yes.
Any idea how fast it will be on the?
No, I mean, she gave me the cost of the Airbnb across the street from her. And it was like, let me go back and look at the numbers. I think it was about $350 or $365 a night. And so that split 8 ways. So that's kind of the ballpark, but I'm just waiting for her to get me exact numbers. So I haven't shared that number with anybody because I just wanted to make sure I'm sharing it with you guys, but that's not set in stone. So hopefully we will get exact numbers very, very soon. I'm so sorry it's taken this long. She says we have it, it's ours, we can stay there. And from that number, it's much cheaper than the hotels in the area, but especially split 8 ways. But yeah, I'm really hoping to get exact numbers very soon from her. So thank you for your patience on all that. All right. So let me go ahead and wrap up this, and then we can jump into our 15-minute weekly check-in. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. If you're watching the rewatch, thank you so much for staying plugged in, and we'll see you next time.